So, I accidentally made a creature battle game, and somehow it is ridiculously complex. What have I done? But before we get into the chaos, let me explain how we got here. The game idea is pretty much like a Pokémon game, but here the AI of the world are evolving. They want to experiment the physical world by themselves, so they evolve into different creatures. These creatures are called morphs. Some of them are good and friends with humans, some are neutral, and some are bad. And some of them are really bad. You don't want to mess with this guy. So I wanted to make a game where you don't just throw balls at creatures to catch them. Instead, you earn eggs by completing missions and defeating wild morphs. And they hatch based on how much you walk, like your character, not you. It's not a fitness app. Not yet, at least. Each egg type has different possible morphs inside. You won't know what you get until it hatches. So you better start walking, or just put away on your keyboard. It doesn't matter. Now, moving and hatching eggs is fun, but what is an adventure without wild encounters? I set up invisible zones that randomly roll a number every second while you're inside of them. If you get unlucky, or lucky, depending on your perspective, a wild morph appears and then you have to fight it. And now the good stuff. Unlike most games where a creature evolves into one fixed thing at a specific level, I wanted to make something different. In my game, morphs evolve based on how you train them. Your morph doesn't just get stronger, it adapts. Leveling up certain stats affects what it will evolve into. Maybe you train a tiny puppy morph to be an absolute tank, and it evolves into a huge armored beast. Or maybe you focus on speed, and now you end up with a morph as fast as light. Pokémons and their abilities have types. Morphs. Please don't sue me, Nintendo. Morphs and abilities have types, and each type has strengths and weakness against other types. We have poison, mecha, beast, magic, spirit, darkness, light, plant, fire, water, earth, air, and electric types. For example, poison is weak against earth, light, and magic. Is strong against plant, water, wind, and beast, and it has a special resistance to plant, beast, and other poison abilities. As morphs level up, they learn abilities based on their type. These abilities stick with them even when they evolve. So if you train a fire type morph and it evolves into something new, it can keep its fire abilities, even if its new form is completely different. For example, let's say you want a rhino in your final competitive team. This is a tier 3 morph with earth and electric type. So, earth type is weak to plant, and electric type is weak to mecha. Both of them are weak to fire. So, to have a counter to that, you can start as a firer, then evolve to this earth type bear, and finally evolve to a rhino. This way, your rhino will keep those fire types abilities to defend himself against those plant and mecha bullies. This means that even if you and your friend start with the same morph, you might end up with completely different creatures. Or you can end up with the same creature but with completely different stats and abilities depending on the path you choose. Here, the possibilities are endless. So far we have player movement, egg systems, wild encounters, and an evolution system that makes training matter. But what about battles? Because right now it doesn't look very nice. Next time we're making the combat actually fun. See you in Devlog 2.